Hey guys, we're back for round one. Let me just move this away. Yeah, I think the video kind of made our moto lag a little bit, so I'm not gonna be going with that for at least the near future. I think we're just gonna stick with the audio. This looks like a keep. If we draw an island, we're totally fine, and we do have two red spells to be playing before then. This can still two-drop a Phyrexian Metamorph, so yeah, I think I'm gonna keep this. We are on the draw, which makes the Flame Speaker a bit worse, I think, but should be fine. So that guy has the Voltaic key that we drafted, but that would be rather unfortunate if he also has a Time Vault for us, losing to our own. Sorry, let me just put that away. Losing to the key that we supposedly picked, that we rightfully own. Lion's Eye Diamond. Okay, so this is a pretty interesting deck by our opponent. I'm just going to show mountains. Maybe he thinks we're mono red aggro or something. I'm not really sure where he's going with all this stuff, but I guess we will see. He might be kind of a storm deck with the key combo. No idea what this could be. Maybe just some card draw. He does tap, or well, take 1 mana and tap for black mana, so he can do a little bit of fixing. Not that impressive, but okay. So that's a Geist. That card is definitely pretty strong. Our Flame Speaker can block and kill it though, so we're just gonna run that out there and hopefully he doesn't have removal. This is kind of an interesting deck. I'm not sure why he's playing Lion's Eye Diamond. He seems to be kind of good blue and white cards with good artifacts. So I don't know why he would be playing LED, but I guess we'll see. I'm really not sure what's going on his side of the table. We're just going to block here, no reason not to. Hopefully he thinks that this is just a 1-3. I really want that Geist to die. Well, that's good. He probably has a way to kill our Flame Speaker, but possibly not. Tolarian Academy, okay. That makes stuff make a little bit more sense. Still not sure about the LED, but that's a Gilded Lotus? Sure. I just hope he doesn't have anywhere big to go with this mana. That's basically the key here. We do want to attack with our Flame Speaker before we play a land, just in case we hit an island. Really, against this type of deck, you just want to clock them before they draw too many cards. So Memory Jar is really going to help him draw a bunch of cards, but there's nothing we can really do about that. Let's just attack and see what we hit off the Flame Speaker. Okay, it's a mountain. I don't know if we want to play that. We might just want to play the Shivan Reef instead. But we can just Imperial Recruiter up like a Metamorph here, in case he plays like a big artifact spell. So we might not even need the Shivan Reef right now. And the mountain is a free card. It's pretty close, I think. I think I'm just going to play the mountain just because it's a card, and we're going to Imperial Recruiter up. Likely a Metamorph. I think that makes the most sense. So yeah, we've got Looter, Dualcaster Mage. Dualcaster would be good if we had mana up to, copy and, or I guess not really copy an Upheaval or anything, but I'm just going to get Metamorph. It's just a colorless clone that we can cast, and we'll pass the turn. No point in, there's no way we're casting this Sower, so. And let's see what he can do with his Memory Jar. Fancy schmancy toy. 3 green mana, that's interesting. Just going to take a look at the yards here. Usually relevant in a cube like this. Okay, so that's a... I can see him start to go off here. This is dangerous. That Tolarian Academy taps for, I guess it's just one more. Yeah, so it taps for 6. That makes sense. He might just hit the, what is he doing? Sacrificing? He's tinkering? Okay, so we're probably dead here to infinite turns. Yep, looks like we're dead, but I'm definitely just going to make him go through the motions. You guys can skip the video towards the end if you want to, skip all these shenanigans here. But, yeah, I mean, there's value in running him out of some time. There's some slow players who will take a long time. And, it's always possible that he doesn't have a way to kill us in his deck. Very unlikely, but possible. So yeah, we're just going to keep F6ing and make him kill us. Did he pass the turn to us? It looks like he did. That's kind of interesting. I don't think we can do a whole lot with it, but it is our turn right now. So looks like we got the Shatter Paws from him. He kind of messed up. I'm not sure what we have in our deck that can deal with this, but we should take a look just in case, because we do have some card draw, and we can hit with Prophetic Flamespeaker. It's possible that we just want to Thundermaw and like put more pressure on him, but he is taking infinite turns, so like that doesn't do a whole lot. Okay, let me pull the deck up if I can, because we're gonna have some time. He's gonna take a lot of clock, I bet. So let's see what we could have here. I don't think it's anything, but okay. So let's see. Counterspell. No, because we don't have 2 islands. Wildfire could take away his lands. I think he has enough lands, though. But it might make him take longer to kill us. I think Wildfire is probably our best bet. I don't see anything else. We could Dual Caster Mage. We could hit Dual Caster, but we wouldn't have enough mana to cast it. And not Wildfire either. So, let's see. There's not really much we can do. Or, you know what we could do? We could Metamorph his Memory Jar, then crack it. That takes 7 cards out of his deck, and if it randomly takes the win condition that he was planning on using, then that's really good for us. So let's just go on that plan. We'll attack him with both of our creatures, see what we hit off the Flamespeaker, but I'm guessing we just play Metamorph here and crack it as a jar. Basically just taking 7 random cards out of his library, and hopefully one of them is a win condition. We might have wanted to leave our Flamespeaker back, just in case he has like another card like Geist. Yeah, that's possible, definitely. But we could also hit something off of the Memory Jar. We might just want to pay life on the Metamorph. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm going to pay life on this Metamorph here. Copy the Memory Jar. Play an island and crack this thing. Just basically get 7 cards out of his deck. We have a Jitte and an Image. Doesn't do a whole lot, but I guess we can image our Flamespeaker. So let's do that, and then just make him kill us. Yep, I'm assuming he is gonna take infinite turns here, unless he doesn't understand how his combo works. But we just get to sit back and take time off his clock. I mean, yeah, feel free to, skip ahead in the video if you guys aren't that interested in watching him go off. What did we see him discard? Lightning Bolt. Enlightened Tutor, so that might be important. Lodestone Golem, okay. So he's probably beating us down with that. So yeah, leaving back our Flamespeaker was pretty relevant here, it looks like. Given that we could have double blocked and killed the Lodestone, maybe that was his only win con. Plays are really self-evident here, so Not going to think too much about them. We're just going to block. No point in not blocking. He could make it bigger later, I guess, but I guess maybe we don't block in case he accidentally doesn't take a turn, and then we can hit him for like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, plus 5, and maybe he takes some damage. So yeah, I'm not going to block originally, just for value. Not going to block until I'm actually dead. His deck is really interesting. I'm not sure why he was playing Lion's Adamant. I mean, it works okay with Memory Jar, but with anything else I've seen, it doesn't really work great. I mean, it's a free Tinker target, I guess. Follower. Okay, so that's another way for him to untap the vault. It's definitely an interesting deck. It is funny that we got killed by our own Voltaic key that we were supposed to have. Now let's see, the follower, we take 6, so we are dead next turn, so I guess I will block here. And then he does just kill us. Didn't take up too much time, he drew his creatures pretty quickly. He's cracking Memory Jar, sure, don't know why he would do that. Given that it just takes up time and he can just attack us for the win, we're tapped out. I guess like Slaughterback is a thing, but then just crack Jar after, I would think. Might just be showing us what he can do. He's so fancy. It's the Blightsteel. Using all of his mana. Creator's Clause, okay. So we are dead. Let's see, what can we do against this guy? I don't think too much, but we can see. He doesn't have many creatures to steal, so Sower might not be that great. We could splash Krosan Grip. We have 2 sources for that. Might be relevant actually. Yeah, I think we probably want to do that. Honestly, take out the Demonic Tutor Splash. Put in like 1 forest and an island. 42 cards. Oh yeah. We actually take out an island and a mountain. Okay. Is there anything else we want to do? We could try to burn him out, I guess. Eidolon, like we could go with kind of this aggro plan here. Zealous Conscripts can steal a Time Vault. That's pretty good. I don't think Wildfire is very good against him. I guess I'll put in the Eidolon just to get aggressive. And is there anything else? It's not great. Looter isn't great. Not aggressive enough, I don't think. I'll put in a Stromkirk for value. He doesn't seem to have a lot of removal. Yeah, let's try this. See how it works. We'll play first. This looks like a keep. We can put a clock on him and hold up Counterspell. Ancient Tomb, that's pretty good. Time Vault, sure. We are going to counter his key if he plays it, but we might have to just accept him possibly having it to play a Serendib Efreet next turn. Might just have to accept that, we'll see. Hopefully he just goes for a key. That would be sweet. Okay, so the big question here is whether we want to go for the Efreet. I really don't think we can win the game if he has a key, because we have to be constantly leaving up counterspell. I think we just need to apply pressure here. Even though it's scary, we kind of have to just accept losing to him having a key in hand, and he might have still gone for it if he just had it in hand last turn. He might not have respected our counterspell, so I think we just have to go for it and, say GG if he has the key. Our key. Definitely an interesting deck. I haven't seen any blue from him this game so far, even though usually the artifact decks are pretty heavy blue. So he's thinking, so I would guess that means he doesn't have a key? Lodestone Golem, sure. Lose a life here. We can copy Lodestone, and he pretty clearly doesn't have a key. So I think that's probably pretty good. Puts him off of a couple things. It makes all our spells 2 more to cast, but we can just hold up Counterspell after this. If he attacks us with Lodestone, we might even want to just attack him back, because we're winning the race here, especially because he's taken so much damage off of his Ancient Tomb. We could also copy a Freet, but I don't think that's better. So yeah, he basically can't attack us with Lodestone anymore. That kind of countered that. And if at any point he draws key, we're dead. But I guess, next turn we're not, at least. And his spells also cost 2 more, which is pretty important, his non-artifacts. Conscripts could just kind of win the game for us, randomly. If this is a key, it's going to be pretty frustrating. Thinking about taking that life. Smokestack, that's an interesting one. That kind of puts some pressure on us to kill him pretty quickly. Upkeep. We sacrifice 0 permanents. Cool, cool. We might just want to basically hold up Counterspell and start beating him down. And then basically, keep him off his Ancient Tomb. Okay, maybe we don't want to hold up Counterspell. Maybe we want to copy our Freet or our Golem. I guess we could attack with both. No, that doesn't really work. Okay, if we attack with both, we can Impulse 2, and then copy our Freet, and next turn have Conscripts. That seems like a pretty good plan. I think I'm going to go with that. So yeah, let's attack with both of our guys, see what he does. I'm assuming he'll block the Lodestone. And we can also Impulse to hit a land so that we can Conscripts next turn, even if we have to sack a land for Smokestack. And then he should probably be dead, I would guess. Yeah, because we can Conscripts the Time Vault. Yep, he blocks there, takes 3, goes down to 8. Then I guess we Impulse first. I'm probably just going to take a land if I have it. Oh, Lightning Strike, that's pretty good too. We didn't hit a land, but we hit a Lightning Strike, so I think I'm going to take that. If he uses his Ancient Tomb, he's dead, even if he kills one of our Freets. Yep, and let's just see if he can kill us with a key here. And even still, if he has the infinite turn combo, I guess he just sacks Smokestack immediately. So that's not that bad for him. Basically, we just have to hope he doesn't draw a key here. And we are way ahead on time if this goes to a long game 3, which is obviously pretty good. We have Counterspell up next turn with the Lightning Strike backup. So he goes to 6, so this better be good. Mirari's Wake. I don't think that's going to cut it. He's trying to go off next turn, but I mean, he's got to have a removal spell for an Efreet, right? But he's still dead. He probably has some way to target our image Efreet. But then we can just attack him and Lightning Strike him with Counterspell backup. Losing 2 isn't super relevant. We do have to sack one of our mountains, but that still leaves us with the correct mana. Yeah, let's just see if we can attack him. And we won. Okay, so hopefully we can get a game 3 here. His deck is really interesting. We might just want to go with a bit more burn. Imperial Recruiter is kind of slow. Sower, he really didn't show us any more creatures. I mean, he has the Lodestone, but that's not great even to Sower. This is 40. We might just want to go with this. It's kind of a weird configuration. I guess Flame Tongue is not good because he doesn't have the creatures. And put in Electromancer to beat down, make our burn cheaper. I guess that's fine. I mean, beatdown's pretty good against him. We just want to be able to clock him before he can combo us out. So even just bears kind of are pretty good. This has to be a mulligan, unfortunately, even if we're on the draw. I mean, if we drew a mountain, it would be pretty sweet, but other than exactly mountain, it's bad. This is a mulligan too. And I guess that's a keep. Hopefully he goes for the combo and we can Krosan Grip it. Although, even if he's on the play, then we can't even do that. Hopefully he basically just kept the hand based on the fact that he could combo, and then we get to Krosan Grip him out. But since he's on the play, and if he kept the hand based on the fact that he could combo, it means he has both cards, and then we're just dead. He might have like a tutor for one or something. But he could tutor for it now, play Time Vault, then next turn play Key, and we're still dead. Let's see what he does. So we went to his main phase, so that's pretty good, but he might just have both. Yep, if the Key comes next turn, we basically just have to say GG, unless we draw a counterspell. Nope, no counterspell. Okay, we're just going to pass here. Represent counterspell at least. It's funny how it has him make that decision on his cleanup step. It's like on your turn before you untap or something. Yeah, if you would begin your turn while Time Vault is tapped, you may skip it. So it would basically go right to my turn. But he's making a decision, so it's like on his turn. Sort of. Doesn't make much sense, but... we might just lose this game, even if we have the Krosan Grip on curve, which would be unfortunate, but it might just have to happen. Let's see. He skipped his turn. That's pretty good. I'm just going to Krosan Grip his thing right now. Yeah. That seems pretty sweet. This way he can't take another turn. And he basically just gave us a free turn to hit our land drop. No way to respond. Let's hope this kind of colds him. That way he couldn't, with the Krosan Grip, he couldn't even respond by activating the vault, which is pretty nice. Yeah, kind of right. Let's see what he has here. We're following up with Jace, which is pretty good. I'm not sure why he skipped his turn. That's Basalt Monolith, that's fine. Okay, so we had Kiora. Just chatting a little bit with him, but we're looking pretty good here. Obviously, although he could still have kind of a combo finish. We're probably just taking the Jitte here. I mean, the lands just aren't really that relevant. And Jitte goes pretty well with Storm Breath, I guess. It's a creature. Jitte goes well with creatures. Okay, so that Geist can race us pretty well, but I think Storm Breath will probably get there faster. We could also just leave it back this turn. Next turn, equip Jitte. That seems good. I think we're going to do that. Jace is going to get killed by the Angel token, so I'll get some cards off of him. Those are all pretty solid. I think we want to take Compulsive Research, though. It's just more cards. And let's go Dragon, and I'm not sure if we want to hold it back or attack him. I think we actually want... It's kind of tough. I think we just want to hold it back for this turn. Just to prevent it from attacking, and then we can suit up Jitte and attack next turn. Or just play a Freet and Compulsive and then attack. But yeah, this turn I think we want to hold back. It's close, but... Yeah, let's see. Let's see what he does. See what he has here. Hopefully it's not super huge impact. Memory Jar, yeah. So that's obviously pretty good. Means he's probably more likely to be able to combo off. But I doubt that he can really go off. His vault is in his yard. He might have a way to get it back. We'll see. Just depends on what our best play is this turn. I think so. Jitte and Equip takes 4 mana. I think we want to leave that to next turn and just Compulsive plus Efreet this turn. And we can attack with our Storm Breath because Efreet can stay back. So yeah, I'm gonna start by casting Compulsive Research. See where that takes us. Probably discarding a mountain. Yep. We can also clone Geist, which is interesting. We have 3 mana here. I think we want to... we can also clone Storm Breath, and then... that doesn't quite get him dead next turn. Kind of unfortunate. Let's see. 4 now. He goes to 14. If next turn we clone an attack, that's 8, 9, 10, 11, so he still wouldn't be dead. There's no way to get him dead next turn, I don't think. But... I guess... if we clone Geist... No, still doesn't do it. I think I just want to play it free here. It's kind of just this safe play. If he kills it, we're not taking 1. And let's just attack with Storm Breath. It uses up our mana more efficiently, and then next turn we've got the Image and the Jitte. That's 6 mana, which is pretty efficient. To me it was solid, but... I mean, I guess we could use it to like lock down Memory Jar if he doesn't crack it this next turn, but I'm guessing he will. He bolted us. That's interesting. I guess because he's using Memory Jar. He's going to try to win this turn. Or he has like removal for the free. Okay, so this Lion's Eye is pretty good with the Memory Jar. He might go off with that. We just kind of wait back and see if he can do it. Of course, he doesn't know what he's going to hit off the jar, so he has to kind of hope and pray that he hits enough stuff to go off with. Also, if we draw like a Rift Bolt or something, he's dead. I don't know if we have that in our deck, or like a Char, right? Yeah, I think we have both of those as live draws. Okay, so he cracked, discards his hand, and then he goes with this. So Rift Bolt and Char are not happening because these are going to be discarded at the end of our turn. And basically now we just have to see if he can combo us out. It's a Mox, it's a start. He could go like Key, untap Monolith for some more mana. It's just a ritual for 1, but still, it's pretty strong. Played a land. The Mirari's Wake doesn't do that much here. Let's see what he's going to do with this guy. Keep something tapped, bolt us. If he, okay, so he's going to keep that from untapping. That's interesting. I mean, he could have done it on one of our lands. But, yeah, I'm not really sure what his angle is there. We can also Monstrous our Dragon. I don't think he had that many cards in hand, though. Shardless Agent. Okay, what's he cascading into? 10 cards enter the revealed zone. What are they? He got a Mox Jet? Yeah, he got a Mox Jet. Okay. He's got 2 mana left. He has Key, so he's got 4 mana now. I don't think he's killing us here. But he isn't dead next turn, so that's it's not perfect. We do have to, yeah, okay, so he's passing. Upkeep. Nothing for us to do on our upkeep. Oh, yeah, that's just because of taking 1 damage. We probably want Jitte just to, oh wait, does that kill him? Yeah, that does. So we just want to Metamorph Image and hit him for a bunch. Cancel that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Metamorph. Cast for that, copy our Storm Breath. That was obviously a good draw. Copy Storm Breath. Rar. Doesn't have anywhere to target, right? No. I don't want to copy the artifact one because then he could untap it with Key and kill it. That would be kind of a sucky way to lose, or at least not win. And we're attacking him. GG. 3 Storm Breaths at your face. Okay, so we actually got it. That's pretty nice. Our next round's starting, so I guess I'll stop the recording and then I'll see you guys in the next round.